The power around this technology is not where you think. It's not with the governments. It's not with industry. It's with you. I've always been accountable for the technology I've sold, deployed, used, and that accountability has made me very analytical and thoughtful. There will be bubbles, there is hype, but there's no doubt the scale of impact of this technology is unquestionable. Decentralisation is really around intermediary removal and empowering everybody who participates. And AI is also an enabling tool for decentralisation, and that's going to shake a lot of industries. Banking, commerce, industry, manufacturing, pharmaceuticals, healthcare. They're all going through the same revolution. The power of what happens to us with this technology is with us all. We need to start having confidence to talk about this technology as an augmentation and a positive for humanity itself, which is, I believe, one of the biggest opportunities, certainly in my lifetime. And I lived through pre-2000, the emergence of the internet, e-commerce. Despite the naysayers and the bubbles and the hypes, it's one of the most exciting phases of technology I've ever seen personally. Many of you have joined us off the back of an amazing conversation I had with Dr. John Fletcher at the Innovation Game, which is the crossroads of decentralization, tokenization, AI, and algorithms. Please like this video if you want to see more from the Innovation Game and other companies like that, because I'm working with John to try and get other people from the business and around that industry. The profound thing I took from that is the power of algorithms, and the word algorithm is used so much and has been used so much in social media. How I see this is AI and infrastructure are just platforms for things to happen. The true value is within the mechanics and the rules and the mathematics within these systems, and whether it's how you efficiently pack a container ship, or how a drone is programmed to analyze 100 square kilometers of woodland. The paths, the rules in which are applied to those pieces of work are contained within algorithms, but they're ripe for evolution and development. Those algorithms can leap 100x. Pharmaceuticals being 100 times more effective. Imagine having war capabilities that are 100 times more effective than your adversary. AI being able to be more intelligent and capable with 100 times less infrastructure. Algorithmic evolution and progress is going to be one of the biggest trends over the coming 3 years. Another big trend is the rapid deployment of automation and AI agents. When we talk about agents, I find it a little bit of a fuzzy, complex space. And I think there are kind of two areas. One is the agent being a digital instantiation that does things on our behalf, initiates actions, it interacts with data, it could interact with other agents. That's like an agentic process. There are new technologies emerging all the time. MCP, for example, which is a protocol on how these agents talk to each other. But as we increase our trust in products like ChatGPT, eventually we'll start to trust them to do things for us, not just say things to us. Agentic process is going to proliferate through everything in our world. We're already seeing AI agents start to operate in industries where humans are stressed or pressured. Call centers, for example, we're starting to see human-level AI agents operate handling customer interactions. Trusting those agents is going to be key, and one element of trusting in an agent is trusting its identity, validating that it is a trusted, valid source of information. When you identify people, you use documents, biometrics, lots of different things around the person. When you identify a machine, it can be done using MAC addresses and cryptographic behaviors because the machines are deterministic, they're predictable, they're stable. AI agents are non-deterministic. How we manage non-deterministic AI agents, nobody really knows right now. And there are PhD papers that's coming out of research on handling that type of non-deterministic behavior. There will be behavioral functions within the validation of identity for AI agents. The ability to distinguish and trust AI agents and AI things is going to be critical to the success of all of these multi-billion-dollar startups and humanity itself. For the last 6 months, I have been extremely proud of the work the UK government, UK academia and business has been adopting and building and deploying AI and machine learning. The US technology is just phenomenally powerful. And I think on the global stage, we need to address that. My recent discussion with Martin Bishop from AWS is a powerhouse of innovation. The reality is they're full of people who are as passionate to improve business, healthcare, industry as we are. Part of my mission with Baseline is to get to those people and hear their voices. The content that we're creating are timeless statements of where we are in this evolution of technology. The interface between humanity and digital humanity is only going to become a more fascinating and interesting space as we use that to understand more about ourselves and the technology that we use to automate tasks that we would have traditionally done. I invite you to take the time to absorb the videos on Baseline, the people on Baseline, to help frame a informed view of where we are, an informed view of where things are going and how we can participate together to ensure that is for the good of the people and the planet.
We are in a computer game.